In a world that never stops talking, moving, and competing, where the loudest voice often grabs attention and the fastest rise is celebrated, it may seem absurd to think that stillness could be the most powerful force of all. But it is. True strength isn't found in noise, chaos, or conflict. It is found in composure. It is carved in silence. The greatest victories are not always won with swords, but with stillness, not by overpowering others, but by mastering yourself. The real warrior is not the one who charges into battle, but the one who learns to remain calm in the storm and win without ever needing to fight. The warrior of calm is not weak, passive, or afraid. On the contrary, he is more dangerous than any aggressive opponent because he cannot be provoked. He doesn't waste energy on distractions. He doesn't chase power because he already owns it from within. His strength lies in his discipline, his presence, and his deep-rooted understanding that the only battle worth fighting is the one inside. While others are driven by ego and fear, he is anchored in clarity. To become the warrior of calm is not to give up on ambition, success, or excellence. It is to pursue those things from a place of peace rather than pressure. It's not about withdrawing from life, but about engaging with it fully without being consumed by it. It's about choosing your battles wisely and, more often than not, realizing that no battle is necessary when you've already conquered yourself. The modern world worships speed. Everything is urgent. Everyone is in a rush. But speed without direction is destruction. Many run fast but end up nowhere. Many speak loudly but say nothing. Many fight endlessly, not realizing they are only exhausting themselves. The warrior of calm knows that stillness is not stagnation, it is control. Calmness is not weakness, it is strategy. Patience is not hesitation, it is power under control. He trains not only his body, but his mind, not only to act, but to pause, to observe before reacting, to breathe before speaking, to listen deeply not just to others but to himself. This kind of inner training builds a foundation stronger than any physical armor. When life throws chaos his way as it surely will, he does not crumble. He does not panic. He stands firm like a mountain, unmoved by the storms around him. He doesn't waste energy on battles that don't matter. He conserves it for what truly does. Winning without fighting is not about manipulation or escape. It's about understanding the true source of conflict. The ego. Most battles are ego versus ego. One person needs to be right. Another needs to feel superior. Someone needs to win. And so wars begin from households to nations. But the warrior of calm doesn't need to win over others. He needs only to win over himself. When ego dissolves, peace emerges. And with peace comes clarity. And with clarity comes power, the kind that doesn't shout, but commands silently. Every day you are given a choice, react or respond. The difference is vast. Reaction is impulsive, emotional, and unconscious. Response is deliberate, thoughtful, and aware. The warrior chooses the latter. He doesn't allow emotions to hijack his decisions. He uses them as signals, not dictators. Anger, frustration, fear, he feels them fully, but he doesn't let them drive the car. He puts awareness in the driver's seat. The world tests this calm every day. From social media outrage to daily frustrations, from personal losses to professional setbacks, there are countless moments that can pull you into reactivity. But that's the training. Every test is an opportunity to strengthen your inner stillness. Just as a sword is sharpened through resistance, your calm is refined through adversity. Many people believe that strength is about force, about dominating, overpowering, or controlling others. But true power is the ability to walk away from conflict, not because you're afraid, but because you don't need to prove anything. It's the ability to remain centered when the world tries to knock you off balance. It's the quiet confidence that comes from knowing yourself deeply. The warrior of calm doesn't seek control over others. He seeks mastery over self. He knows that the real battlefield is within the mind, the emotions, the impulses, and he shows up for that inner fight every single day. Through meditation, through movement, through discipline, he builds inner order. He trains his breath like a blade. He cultivates patience like armor. He polishes his awareness like a mirror. And in doing so, he prepares not just for success, but for serenity in the face of any challenge. He doesn't rush to be understood. He doesn't crave recognition. He is grounded in something deeper than validation. He is anchored in being, not performing. And because of this, he moves with precision. His words carry weight not because they're many, but because they're rooted in truth. His presence calms the room not because he demands attention, but because his energy speaks louder than words. We live in a world that tries to pull us out of ourselves every day, through comparison, through distraction, through fear. The warrior of calm resists this pull by returning again to his breath, to his values, to his purpose. He is not perfect. He has doubts, failures, and moments of weakness like everyone else. But he does not let them define him. He watches them, learns from them, and keeps walking. You don't have to be born in a temple, raised by monks, or live in isolation to walk this path. You just need to make a choice again and again. Choose stillness over stress, choose breath over reaction, choose awareness over autopilot, and most importantly, choose yourself, not your ego, but your essence, the part of you that is untouched by chaos, the part of you that remains still even when the world shakes. In relationships, the warrior of calm brings presence instead of pressure. He listens instead of controlling. He holds space instead of dominating. In leadership, he brings clarity instead of confusion, integrity instead of manipulation. In moments of failure, he brings reflection instead of blame, growth instead of guilt. In every arena of life, he leads from within. This path is not glamorous. It will not earn applause. It will not trend online, but it will give you something far greater. And from that peace, every other blessing flows: health, clarity, strength, vision, purpose. While others burn out chasing temporary wins, the warrior of calm walks steadily toward permanent wisdom. He is not in a hurry. He knows that slow is smooth is fast. Don't mistake calmness for absence of feeling. He feels deeply but is not ruled by feelings. He cares deeply but doesn't lose himself in others. He works hard but doesn't grind himself to dust. He strives but with grace. He dreams but with detachment. He shows up not for applause but for alignment. To become the warrior of calm, you must commit to the process of undoing, unlearning the noise, the fear, the rush, the drama. You must build your life on foundations that don't shake with circumstance, your breath, your values, your inner compass. This is not about being emotionless. It's about being emotionally intelligent. It's about knowing when to speak and when to stay silent, when to step in and when to let go. And so if you want to win without fighting, stop fighting with yourself. Stop fighting with the past. Stop fighting to prove your worth. Let your stillness. Let your focus lead. Let your discipline guide. Let your calm be your weapon, because in the end, the world does not need more noise, it needs more stillness. It doesn't need more fighters, it needs more warriors of calm. Warriors who walk through fire without burn, who face storms without breaking, who win not because they fought harder, but because they mastered themselves. You can be that warrior. Every breath is your training, every choice is your sword, every moment is your battlefield, and every step taken in calm is a victory already won.